Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be taking a look at some T110E5 gameplay. This tank was good when it first came out when it replaced T30. Then it was remastered, I think, like a new texture. Then it was, it was kind of OP. It was top tier. If not OP, it was like one of the best tanks in the game. Equivalently, basically like the Chieftain, but a little slower. And back in 2016. Then they fixed that issue and then brought it down to what it used to be. And then the Super Conqueror came out, and the 5A came out. Tanks, especially the Super Conqueror, with more gun depression, more DPM, more armor. The only thing this tank had on it was frontal armor, a shot on that lower plate, bit of side armor, and a little more speed. But still, it could not compete with the Super Conqueror. This thing only has 8 degrees of gun depression. In the last patch, back in August, they did something amazing. They buffed 3 heavy tanks, E100, T110E5, and IS-4. This tank, basically, its buff was pretty straightforward. All it got was... Wait there, that's a weird... I actually took a hit from... Centurion 1 20-pounder gun. It damaged my gun and my ammo rack. Don't know how that happened. Probably like my gun breached inside the turret or something, I don't know. I should just look at this. Did it pen? Anyway, they basically made the gun equivalent to a Super Conqueror gun in every single way. So now the only difference is, and they buff the side armor a little bit, so you can actually properly side scrape, as you'll see here. So we are on steps, and there's no artillery, which is amazing. And I used to always play the 8-9 lines. This line, since 1.0, a couple years back, there's bushes all the way along here and 2 rocks here and there. It's the worst. It is full of just camping tank destroyers and other tanks hidden behind bushes. You can't advance. You can't play this set of ridges here. Nothing like that can really happen there. So instead, I have recently started, over the past few months, to play this side. Sometimes amongst these rocks, which are pretty awesome. Other times, like along this, like up to here or here, which I learned from actually playing competitive play, and then was like, I'm gonna try it in pubs, and it worked out. So here we are. The Centurion's the one moves out again, but no shot to him. This gun is basically the same as the Super Conqueror gun, so it's really, really, really good. One of the best guns in any heavy tank in the game. Right there, that's showing T110E5 is going to win against a Chieftain on flat ground. So I bounce. It has a lot of armor. Now I'm loading heat. The heat on this tank is really good. It's 240 millimeters heat, so it's not exceptional heat like 350 like on the M60, but it is really good heat pen. It's really good heat pen. You can go right through a lot of tanks. There you're seeing the tracks on this tank. The tracks absorb a lot of shells, and you set it effectively. However, there is still this big weakness on top. They didn't do anything about it. And only 8 degrees of gun depression. If this thing had 10 degrees of gun depression, it would be amazing. It only has 8 though, and that really hurts the tank. It really hurts the tank. I'm moving on now. You can see I moved it from the rocks. Now I'm on this position. I love playing here with my hull down heavy and medium tanks, especially my heavy tanks. One thing about... You see right there, I just keep getting shot in the cupola, which is really annoying. I want to mention real quick my equipment. I'm not running the standard setup. This tank is a little slow, and that guy actually was really skilled at taking me out. So he does a lot of annoying stuff. He bounces off my side there again. Maybe it was a weird. I put one shot into I think I put it into the Leopard PTA. I think I did. No, actually I didn't. There again, I'm auto-aiming here. I'm kind of thrown a little bit against this even 90. I would like to mention, this guy does not know for a fact I don't have anyone here. So, there's no way for him to make that play in good conscience. In other words, he's making a serious fatal misplay, which he got lucky that it did not kill him. So he should have gotten punished for that. Here I put one, I track him. because it's his side, he's actually doing a pretty good job going back and forth and making himself hard to hit. Here I put one into him, a low roll, unfortunate. This thing's a 400 alpha, and he goes back around for another go. I put a shot into the Yak Tiger, and then I back up, and then I'm aiming. I fire, I barely out-reload him. But even 90 is a problem. So I'm trying to aim in, I'm auto-aiming. Again, I have AP, not APCR. If I had been APCR, probably would have hit with that auto-aim, but you can't really auto-aim with AP. So bam, down. I could have killed him there if I had landed some of my auto-aimed shots. I could have killed him. Now I'm at 72 HP. I'm trying to move up. I have to be careful. I don't know. There was a stove spot here. If I was thinking, I would have known a stove was there. And I got very, very lucky here that I did not get taken out. Who's down behind the ridge? My equipment loadout is pretty simple. It's the rammer. It's actually a bounty rammer from Season 1 of the Battle Pass. I have, there's the stove. I used to have vents, but I just have vertical stabilizer, and I'm happy with the V-stab. The gun's good, but it's not that good, so I have the V-stab. And I don't have vents, which is a bit of a stink, but I have a turbocharger. The turbocharger is so powerful. On this tank especially, it has the engine power ready. It can get a good high speed, and as you can see, I get taken out right there. However, a very good result for this tank. 3.4 thousand damage and 1,000 spotting, proving what you can do playing along this area here. The replay ended because I left the game at this point. Thank you all for watching. One last thing, the reason why I've been playing a lot of this tank is Season 3 of the Battle Pass just launched, focusing on the Marines or something, I guess. And it's the T110E5 and the IS-4. On my Discord server, there was a bit of discussion about what tank would actually be featured in the next season. I thought it would be tank destroyers because I didn't think they'd come back to heavy tanks. However, I was very pleasantly surprised to find out that the T110E5 will be featured. And spoiler alert, the 3D style is so cool for the T110E5. The IS-4, not so much. I'm not the biggest fan of the IS-4. I'm grinding that one now with blueprints. Gonna get at some point, make some videos on that in a couple weeks maybe. No hard timetable on that. But it's, the style, it's not really there. So first there's a little mutt. Sometimes they try and put way too many little details on the tank, or it's like less is more, like you really go overboard. My favorite might be the M48 pattern, or the 907 one from competitive play. That one's really cool too. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Next Saturday, according to my new upload schedule, there'll be another gameplay, potentially advances. As I mentioned in my Discord server, I can't really stream. Each time I do it, my frame rate goes way down. I want to stream, but it's one of those things where my competitive play always comes first ahead of my content, and whenever I'm streaming, I'm playing competitively, so I can't be dealing with like 40 frames per second. That's just not a thing. So hope you all enjoy the video. Leave a like down below, like and subscribe if you're interested in more. Check out my Discord server, link in the description. Have a good day.